video is sponsored by Ms. Laubscher's class. Thank you for your support. We really do appreciate the help. My topic is chemical weathering. Chemical weathering occurs when the chemical composition of rocks changes through exposure to water or oxygen. This is a chart that shows different types of weathering. As you can see, chemical weathering is in the middle. These are different types of things that have to do with chemical weathering, and it shows how it alters the chemical composition of minerals. This is a chart that shows what it looks like through the ground of chemical composition and of chemical weathering. You can see how it causes fractures and joints inside the rocks because of all the weathering that's going on the inside of the ground that we don't see. And an example of chemical weathering would be acid rain, because the rain is full of harsh chemicals for the rocks that cause it to have all the other things around it erode from the chemicals. Thank you.
Right. So tide is mine, and tide is the alternate rising and falling of the sea. Right. So these are examples of tide. Right. So you have high tide, which is at the surface, right, and then low tide. Low tide is at the bottom, and then the tidal range is the range of the tide. So here you have an example of Florida's recent tides, right? So you know how it goes up and down because it's constantly changing. And yeah, this is the tide too. You know?
We're good?
Yes,
All right.
I'm not cutting this out.
Okay, so my word is water erosion. So we're going to be discussing water erosion today. Water erosion is when water gradually wears away the Earth's surface, like soil, rocks, and other materials. Here we have a graph showing the amount of erosion that happens on Earth, and 44% of it is water erosion. And the next slide, here we have a real-world example of water erosion. This is when water flows over the land, slowly removing layers of soil and creating small channels that can be eventually turned into big ravines.
That's why.
Yo!